This organization's been around since 1979, doing exactly the same work, essentially, right? I mean, we're doing more. We have a shelter now. There's a lot that we're doing. And wouldn't it be great if now we didn't need us? Like if we started
Right.
in 1979 and 40 years later, they don't need you anymore, right? But no, it's the same, if not worse. There's more and more and more numbers. And so when I took this job, like I really was adamant about I want to do the upstream prevention work. I want to talk to the parents. I want to talk to the students. I want to just talk to people about this topic and how we can prevent it. So one of the things that I've found that I really would love to implement in our county is Green Dot, which is a bystander intervention community curriculum. It takes a lot of the community coming together to do that training and then be willing to go out and train community members and getting people to buy in to do free work essentially, right,
Yeah.
is not easy. But I mean, I do think that that is the most upstream we can get, is to change the societal norms, to make it unacceptable to tell a sexist joke in line at the grocery store and have people laugh about it. Like instead of that happening, people laughing about it, I want our community to be someone steps in and says, we don't talk like that in this community. We don't say things like that. So, I have high hopes for that. And I know it's a long process in the nonprofit world. It's not something that you can just jump in and change the whole system. But ideally, I would have a pack or 20 or some volunteers that were all willing to do this work too. But with COVID, I think like everything kind of tanked as far as volunteering. And so we
Oh,
really
yeah.
need to build all this back up and get people on board that this is important work. I mean, it's definitely, I've had my frustrations, but in the grand scheme of things, I feel like the team we have right now and the work that we're doing is extremely impactful. And if we can continue to have some stability there and then build a group of volunteers out from it, I think that we can do really amazing things.
Oh, I know. I think the work of advocacy has so much changed, even in the 12 years that I've been doing it. And it changing with the times is not really happening. So, certain areas, I think that's part of why the numbers keep getting higher and higher, is we're not appealing and changing with the times in order to get the message out, to get the advocacy work out, to communicate something better. And then we experience the same thing here, of course. Having people who are really that kind of goal oriented, who want to volunteer, who have the time to volunteer,
Mhm.
who, and yet there's more people who need these services than ever.